What is going on, guys? So today we have a new video going over the Prince of Darkness update coming in February for Blade and Soul. Now this update will bring a new solo endgame dungeon and then also some new events. So the new dungeon is called the Brood Chamber, or you might be familiar with the Korean name, which is called the Hatchery. It's a 6-player dungeon, just a new endgame dungeon, just like most of the updates where, you know, they put out the Shadowmoor and then they put out Dream Sound Theater. Now they're putting out the Brood Chamber. So I could try to sit here and tell you guys how the dungeon works and how it looks, but I think it'd be better if I just showcase you guys a video. This is a Korean video of the dungeon being played through. They had it out around, like, I believe June, so they've had it for quite a while now since we're getting it now in February. But you can kind of check out the video. I'll leave a link in the description. You can look at it, see how the dungeon works, all that good stuff. Now, the next thing you're probably wondering is what the dungeon drops. So I know you're sitting there right now and probably admiring my beautiful artwork in Microsoft Paint, but I just wanted to combine this for you guys so you can kind of see the stats and also the pricing. So yes, the new Hatchery Dungeon, or the Brood Dungeon Chamber, whatever they call it, is going to be dropping new endgame gloves. Now these gloves are going to be best in slot, going to be better than the PvE gloves you have right now, which are the King gloves. So obviously, if you're an endgame focused PvE player, you're definitely going to be wanting to run the Brood Chamber to have the best in slot gloves. Also keep in mind that these pictures are from Korea, so obviously the title of the gloves, the stats, the cost, everything could be a little bit different for North America and Europe. But honestly, I'm willing to bet money that it's going to be almost exactly the same here. These costs kind of make sense, honestly, for the best in slot gloves. I mean, 2 premium transformation stones to get all the way to stage 10 is pretty reasonable. The blue scales, that's not too bad, just because I feel like the Midnight Sky Petal Plains event dungeon that we have right now is giving a lot of them. So obviously, if you're an endgame player, you're probably going to be stacking those up pretty quickly. Only thing I have to say is a little expensive is probably the basic cost. I mean, 1,400 gold is a lot just to upgrade the item itself. But everything else seems pretty reasonable. This is what I would expect for, you know, an endgame item. And these gloves are way better than the King gloves, that's for sure, with the critical damage, attack power, boss attack power. All the base stats are way better, but especially the prots. I mean, as a prot, that additional damage of 550% attack power, and then Divine Thunder effect, which is really nice for 9 seconds, increases your critical and critical hit damage by 850 when you have the effect triggered. That's really good for your critical damage. And also to mention is the set effect that you get with these gloves, which is really nice. Actually syncs very well with the new bracelet that almost everyone has in the game right now, Starbreaker bracelet or the Divinity bracelet from Circle of Sundering. And then also a lot of people actually have the necklace, which is from the newest solo dungeon, and then you get the materials from Dream Sound Theater. That's kind of like the best in slot necklace for a lot of classes right now. So if you have all 3 of these, I mean, you're getting a really nice set effect of 10 boss attack power, critical damage, all that. And even if you don't have the necklace, if you get the gloves and then the bracelet, you'll get the attack power and the critical damage set effect. So overall, this is going to go really well with your equipment. Definitely worth farming for these gloves as soon as possible. Last but not least is they're going to be bringing back some events for this update. First one they're bringing back is the Valentine's one. If you guys remember last year's, that was easily a top 3 best event for Blade and Soul in 2018. That event was amazing. I think I got around like 12 sacred oils. So if this version of it is anything like it, I will be very happy. I just hope they don't butcher it, because it was amazing in terms of the rewards. Not even a ton of effort, honestly. You just had to do like your daily challenge and your weeklies, and you made a ton of sacred oils. So that was awesome. They're also going to be bringing back the past events of the workshop and supply chain event dungeons. I especially remember the Realm Rift supply chain one. That was Pahirian is in that, kind of like the supply chain 24-man dungeon, but just like an event version with updated rewards. That one kind of, I remember, had mixed opinions from the community. Some people thought it was okay. Some people thought it wasn't really worth the effort, because all you got was like some decent soul shields. They weren't even like best in slot at the time. So it was okay. I'm definitely hoping for some new rewards and just kind of an updated version. Sadly, we don't really have a ton of information, and with the NCSoft, you don't really know if these past events are going to be just as good as before, like the Valentine's one, or they're going to be worse or better. We don't really know yet. It's all RNG. So we'll have to wait for the next couple weeks for them to reveal more information on these events. I'm definitely excited though, because it looks like 3 different events in one update. Looking to get some good rewards, hopefully. I'm definitely excited about that. Overall, it's a decent patch. I mean, a new dungeon, hey, that's cool. New gloves, some events, not too bad. I'm definitely excited to check it out. Again, once we get more information, I will cover it, so make sure to stay tuned with the channel, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. See you guys in the next video real soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'm out.